Human beings are social creatures, and the internet, in particular social media, has thrown the world's conflicting ideas into the same pit. And like a petri dish full of spores and viruses, there's a jungle of thought happening and they're competing. Are you worried that the totalitarian strain of human culture will win globally and the age of enlightenment will become a story that we used to tell ourselves? And I ask this because, purely based on the numbers, there are fewer libertarians and libertarian nations in the world than there are those raised in worship of the state. So we could end up basically outcompeted.
There's no question that we are living through something at the moment. We're living through a phase, but I think it's a phase that will come to an end. And I'll tell you why I think that. Yes, it is. There has been a rise of totalitarianism and authoritarian types, petty dictators who I think are ultimately motivated by fear of humanity. I think there are people out there who find everyone else a bit unpredictable and frightening, and would, given the opportunity, create a situation where they are able to tell everyone else what to do, in the mistaken belief that it's for everyone's general well-being. So we're in the grip of totalitarian types at the moment. But the reason that I remain, and I'm always optimistic in the face of this, is that I think what's happening at the moment is an inversion of the natural order. Freedom, the desire as sovereign individuals to live free, short of committing murder and mayhem on a whim, but the desire to live free is in the natural order of things. And it's being suppressed at the moment. And I think the analogy I would use, it's a bit like if you try to hold a ball under the surface of a swimming pool. You can do it, but you have to maintain the energy to keep it under the water, because the moment you let go, the ball does what the ball wants to do, which is it bobs immediately back up to the surface. And totalitarians, in order to maintain this inversion of the natural order, it's exhausting. They're holding the ball under the water. And maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow, but eventually the totalitarian instinct will become exhausted. And freedom, like the ball, will just bob up to the surface. The way that you and I want to live, the right to live our own lives, make a living in the way that we see fit, raise our children in the way that we want to interact with one another in the way that we do, to ask questions of authority. These are right and proper. These are in the that's the way the universe wants things to be. That's the way the universe is. And so we will get back to that. So while I know that we're in the grip of totalitarianism at the moment, or that totalitarian instinct, it's too exhausting and it will come to an end.